going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Monday evening. Just got back home and about to hit the weights for a little bit, but just wanted to make this video because a couple of people have written me about the recent raid for enhanced athletes, and they wanted to know my honest opinion on it here. Well, just to give you guys a little bit of background in case you didn't know, Enhanced Athletes was actually raided. They went and seized a bunch of products there. They were actually looking for mostly research chemicals and DMP. And quite frankly, the company doesn't sell DMP, so most of the time they sent in research chemicals. I think some of the guys got pissed off or so forth. I'm not sure what happened during the search, but they actually had I think something to the sort as to having the building condemned for some sort of electrical issues or some other stuff like that. And guys, I'm going to let you know my honest opinion about it there. Enhanced Athletes was essentially waving their dick in front of the FDA. If you looked at a number of their bottles, well, first and foremost, they were selling SARMs there. SARMs are illegal, okay? There's no cutting around or beating around the bullshit about it there. SARMs are illegal. I mean, they can be properly packaged, they can be ran in a facility there, but overall, the idea of SARMs is illegal there. It was made illegal along with other things such as part of the pro-hormone acts here. Now, SARMs is not technically a pro-hormone, of course, there, but within that writing for getting rid of the pro-hormones there, you know, as most recently as a couple of years ago, there was writing in place to where SARMs were actually made illegal there. But in any event, you know, if you look at some of the bottles from Enhanced Athletes, it says WADA banned, FDA pending, and you know, FADA ban will piss off a couple of people, but the one thing that really pisses off the FDA is when you actually put on the bottle FDA pending. At no point in time will SARMs ever be approved by the FDA. So again, like I said, when you wave your dick in front of the Food and Drug Administration, they're going to come by and they're going to chop it off eventually. Now, some people are asking, why didn't the bust take place any sooner or so forth there? Well, it's quite simple there. In order to prosecute any type of company of major proportions, you know, you have to have all your ducks in a row as far as that's concerned. You got to get warrants, you got to get information, you got to get paperwork. You know, there's a lot of stuff going through. And not only that, there's a lot of bigger fish in the seas. As most people know, our U.S. government is fighting against terrorism, you know, white supremacy, and all the other sorts of things. And, you know, in terms of selling illicit substances and research chemicals, you know, that's going to be on the very bottom of the food chain. But believe me, and I do mean believe me, when the FDA sinks their teeth into something, whenever the FDA is being mocked by another company such as Enhanced Athletes, and let's just be honest there, that labeling that says FDA pending, that is essentially mocking the Food and Drug Administration to say, hey, come on, come and arrest me there. Come and raid my place there. What you gonna do about it there? And that's the thing. When you wave your dick in front of the federal government, they will come through and they will chop that ding-dong off of yours here. And then you're left being a hermaphrodite there. Now, as far as what's going to possibly happen to the owners of the company, absolutely nothing there. Because, like I said, even though SARMs are actually illegal, the only thing that they could possibly get in trouble with is selling unapproved selling unapproved nutritional supplements here. You know, it doesn't rise to the cause of anabolic steroids because, you know, SARMs are actually far from it. I would consider SARMs in the same sense as when Tom Prince compared steroids to pro-hormones here. And if you ask Tom Prince these days, he compared anabolic steroids and pro-hormones. He said pro-hormones was like comparing a tricycle to a Porsche. You know, there is absolutely no comparison there. But in any event, I think the biggest thing that got Enhanced Athletes rated there was a simple fact as far as their labeling is concerned. Because if you notice, there's still a whole bunch of places out there that are selling SARMs here. But this company in particular, you know, their labeling said WABA banned, it said FDA pending, and that right there offhand will set off the Food and Drug Administration into a frenzy there. So they're going to sink their teeth into enhanced athletes. Like I said, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I don't expect any federal convictions. I'll just, you know, it's just that the company is going to be into a world of shit at this point in time, because now that they've targeted in on the company itself there, you know, anything goes. They're going to be going through the owner's background. Any little piece of information they can possibly find on them, they'll use it against them there, plain and simple. But this should send a message to any of these other companies out here that are selling SARMs. Get out of the business here. Just sell regular, legal, nutritional supplements here. Because there's not really a huge profit margin over SARMs as far as that's concerned. At least in comparison to nutritional supplements here. But the one thing you don't want to do is, you know, why risk selling illegal products and getting arrested there and losing all of your income when you can just simply sell legal and legitimate nutritional supplements here. But that's all I got to say on this. You know, I'll keep track and see what happens in the upcoming future in terms of the status of enhanced athletes. I think their fulfillment centers are still actually in operation, so you can still order products from enhanced athletes as far as I'm concerned. But at the same time, you know, FDI has their they have their bullseye on enhanced athletes. So when it comes to the FDA getting their hands on someone, you know, nothing ever comes good out of it there, just to be honest with you. But you guys have a good night and take care.